Welcome back to Sledgehammer Horror, guys. I am Ken Sledge.
And I'm Ashley Sledge.
And let's talk horror.
So today we're going to do our top 10 standalone films.
Now we gotta say, they are standalone at the time of recording. That may change, so please don't come back at us in a couple years and be like, hey, like
Not a
at the
standalone
time of
anymore.
recording,
Yeah.
these are standalone films.
Because you know how we like to get sequels with everything.
We do.
So our number 10 is Cobweb. And this actually, it was the end of 23, and I really was surprised by this film. I went into it not knowing anything about the film, and I loved it. It was my favorite of 23. I love the Halloween feel, the creepiness of it. I really enjoyed this movie a lot.
It really took us by surprise.
It did.
Number 9, while this is a new entry in 23, number 9 is not a new entry. It's an older entry, and it is Frailty. And this is one that needs to be a standalone forever.
Yeah, there's no need to make any sequel to this.
There's no reason to.
No.
This movie's awesome, and it's perfect, and there's really no way to continue the story. Watching Matthew McConaughey and the I'm not going to talk too much about it, because if you guys haven't seen it, go watch this movie.
For sure.
But the twists and turns that come along with this movie and Matthew McConaughey's character, it's just such an amazing ride, and a movie that we both love very much.
Yeah. Number 8, we have Idle Hands. Devon Sawa, you can't replace this cast. I don't think the chemistry they had and just how funny it is. This is a absolutely great horror comedy. I love it. It's one of my comfort movies.
The ending's amazing too.
Yeah, everything about
when they're leaving him in the hospital and they wrote on the ceiling, Penub.
I don't think that you could capture this again. No. So just leave it alone.
Lightning in a bottle for sure. Freaky is coming in at number 7. Again, a newer movie, but seeing Vince Vaughn, Catherine Newton, their chemistry in the movie. Vince Vaughn in the backseat with that kid. So
awkward.
Awkward.
It feels like we shouldn't be watching it.
I feel secondhand embarrassment.
I know
watching it.
It's absolutely awkward, and just the way he portrays a teenage girl.
Yeah.
And same with Catherine Newton. She did a phenomenal job, being this killer. So they both did a really great job.
The wine bottle kill.
Love that kill.
Absolutely love it. So we had to talk about that too.
Number 6, we have As Above, So Below. This is one that has my anxiety going the entire time. The farther they go down into the catacombs, and they just keep going down and down, and it's like, stop.
How deep can you go?
Stop. You're not going to be able to get back to surface.
Right.
It freaks me out, and it's a thrill the entire time, the entire ride.
This is actually my favorite interpretation of Dante's Inferno. I think
it is a good one.
Yeah. And like I said, one of my favorite found footage films. So big fan of As Above, So Below. Coming in at number 5, we have the criminally underrated Dead Silence.
Yes.
A movie that was overshadowed because it came out right around the time of Saw and Saw 2.
That it was just another killer doll movie.
Right.
It's not.
It is not just another killer doll movie. It's so much more than just a killer doll movie. And, Mary Shaw, seeing her dead in that coffin after the coffin falls and you see her, just a scary, scary villain. So,
Mary Shaw in general is scary as hell. Yeah.
If you guys haven't seen Dead Silence, please go back and check it out. It's such a great movie, and it's not just a killer ventriloquist doll movie. The dolls have so little to do with the actual story. It's just terrible marketing.
Yeah, and the twist is great too.
Fantastic twist. So number 5, Dead Silence.
Tucker and Dale versus Evil is coming in at number 4. This is a movie that I really just watched to appease him. I wasn't really interested in that type of horror comedy, and when I watched it, I loved it. The comedy lands. I love the chemistry between our two leads. Talk about being in the wrong place at the wrong time.
And it's so funny. And I can't tell you how many times Ashley and I have just said this for no reason.
College kids! College kids!
Say it again. Louder.
College kids!
Hey, college kids!
Yeah.
Like, we just bust out saying that for no reason
hilarious.
whatsoever. And the kills are great in this movie. Just like you said, the chemistry all around is great. Number 3, you guys knew it was going to be on the list, but it's The Dark and the Wicked. The last movie to really, really scare me. The scenes with the mom floating outside, such a scary, scary scene, and just the dread throughout the whole movie of please let something happen to break this tension, and they're like, no thanks.
No, we're not going to give you a jump scare or anything. You just have to feel the dread that this family feels, and it's like, well, that sucks.
Yeah, but it's not fun.
It's not a fun movie, but it's
A fantastic movie.
It is. It really is.
So yeah, number 3, The Dark and the Wicked.
Number 2, we have Shaun of the Dead. This is another one, horror comedy done right. The only thing that they messed up on was the name of it, because everyone thinks it's a spoof movie on, zombies, and it's so much more than that. You have
so much emotion in this movie.
Yeah, you have emotion, you have the comedy, you have actually the zombies look great and are actually terrifying. This movie is amazing.
Yeah, I cry every time I watch it. Every single time I watch this movie, I cry.
Yeah.
And then we get to number 1, which is Ashley's favorite horror movie.
It is.
The People Under the Stairs. Brandon Quinton Adams, Everett McGill, just so much amazing. This movie is just so special. And we know the rumors of Jordan Peele producing a remake. We know that's out there. But it's been a long time since we've heard anything.
Right.
And we know how things go. So as of right now, this is still a standalone film.
Standalone as of right now. And I feel like if it's in good hands with Jordan Peele,
that's who we'd want it to be with.
Absolutely. But it's going to come down to the cast for me. You have big shoes to fill there with the cast. Full. He has his wits about him. He's this smart, intelligent, street smart kid. Mommy and Daddy scared the shit out of me as a kid.
Daddy's almost gleeful. Like when he thinks he stabs fool and the thing's like, I got him.
But
and
that's
scarier.
Scary.
Yes, I agree with you. Like
because
he's gleeful about what he's doing.
Yeah, and he's, he has all these boys in the basement. They're terrifying, disgusting people. So it's really going to come down to the cast for me.
Right. So let us know in the comments, guys. Are there any standalone movies we missed? Are there some of our standalones that you guys would like to see them continue on? We would love to know what you guys think. And if you haven't already, please like, comment, and subscribe. It does help build the channel more than you know. And follow Sledgehammer Horror on social media. Our links are in the description as well. But until next time, keep talking horror.
Stay who you are.
And we'll see you guys soon.
Bye, guys.